Aquarius, baby.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Garment Table Grandson, aka the Bearded Wonder, aka the Pod Boss, aka Mr. More AKAs in HBCU, Pinkies Up. And we are here with another episode of Toxicology Report. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Episode since 96. Maybe 96,
maybe
97. One or
95,
two.
94, 95.
No, ain't no 94. Ain't no 94. Man, anyway, we close, and we got something special for y'all for the 100th episode whenever we get there. Yeah, and as always, you see my man, my mellow. He's wearing the dumbass hat again because he wants to be funny. Sir, introduce yourself.
It matches my uncle's hair color.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, best friend, aka the colonizer, aka Marshall, aka Pinkies Up.
Bruh. Anyway, Marshall, did you listen to the album?
I have not. I haven't listened to any. I have just been so busy. Normally I would have. I've been catching little snippets of people posting where he's taking like jabs at certain people and everything. But like some of the disses are pretty good on there though, from what I've read and heard.
So for the first time in a long time, I haven't heard anything bad about his album. I will say that. I haven't listened to it, but everything I heard, people like it. So it's a shame that he had to go back to who he used to be for people to like him again. But
how many times have we talked about that on his album, saying, hey, like, this is, who he used to be. He was doing stuff when he was on drugs, right? And that was the original Slim Shady, whatever. And then he tried to get off of drugs and be like this, like, more mellow, correct type rapper. I don't know what it was at that point. But then now he's went back to the original Slim Shady. But yeah, like some of the disses on there, like he got like talking about Diddy and a couple other people on there. I was like, oh man, that's pretty slick. Talking about he doesn't agree with your top 5 list.
I kind of figure he's gonna do Diddy. He talks about a lot of people.
Yeah.
But when you
I give him props. I give him props because you can only continue to sit back in the shadows so long and allow people to just knock you, right? Like they're just like talking shit about you. He's this, he's washed up, he's that, whatever. Like I've done the same thing for years. I've sat back from the person I used to be, and then I've sat back and tried to be a better person, a less violent person, a less confrontational person. And it takes a toll sitting back when you see somebody on Facebook talk smack that normally you would just walk out the door, go over there and punch them in their face. And now you're just like, whatever, they can talk smack all they want. They're not going to do nothing.
Yeah.
But like, it definitely takes a toll on you when you allow that, because then more people continue to do it until you come back out swinging.
Do you think that our health problems come from that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like
I think that's why I got high blood pressure, because I'm holding back so much, and maybe that's what's wrong. You know what I mean? That's why you get headaches, because you're holding back so much shit in your head. Like sometimes we have to pop out on somebody.
Trust me, I felt like recently, I've been there. Like I literally had Troy hit me up the other day and was like, he hit me up and he said, hey, I'm gonna need your help. I got like 2 or 3 dudes and it's just me, right? I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I'm at that point where I'm just like, oh, 3 on 2, I'm okay with that, right? Whatever. So then like I'm talking to him and I'm like, bro, like I can feel and I can hear the hurt in you. Like what's wrong? Like what happened with you? Like, and he was like telling me how like he's been hurt, whatever, without going into details. But
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, like at a certain point, you got to let those demons go because they're consuming your life. They're like, he's holding on to this hurt and anger from years ago that he's just lashing out at everybody. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I've been there, I've done that, but you have to let that go at some point because if not, you're never going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, this coming from the same guy who tried to throw somebody off a bridge when
Yes,
we
you
were in
did.
high school. And
Yes,
I
you
was
did.
like, you're right, I did. And he was like, you're the same one that would fight anybody up front. And I'm like, man, like he's right. But
Yeah.
at a time, at a certain point in life, I guess, I told him, I was like, look, you got to realize what's important to you. Like, I can go out and fight these people all the time, but if I wind up in jail, what's that do for my family or my kids, right? Like, so you got to find something that motivates you to stay out of it,
Yeah.
stay out of jail, but still, like, run your mouth, talk your shit, like, whatever. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I cuss people out all the time on a regular basis. I'm like, look, I cuss you out, but you ain't going to do shit. Like, so, like,
Right.
you'll just take my wrath
Yeah.
from my
Yeah.
mouth. You're not going
You
to
ain't
do shit
cussing me
about
out
it.
though. I'll
And
tell you that shit.
then, like, and then you ain't got to worry about going to jail. Like, a big deal. I cussed this dude out. Like, what the police going to do? Nothing. You cussed him
Right.
out, right? Like, they weren't going to do shit. Like, if they're really bad about it, it wouldn't be no cussing out. It'd be fighting. But, like, that's why I'm trying to talk to him and, like, teach him a different way. But he did bring up my past. Like, this coming from the same guy who.
But he's literally stuck in, like, 97, though.
I agree. He's stuck in 97. He's stuck in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's definitely stuck in the streets.
Right. Like, his post, like, he's all the time out in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he's proud of his city. He's proud of where he came from. He's proud of his heritage.
And that's fine.
That's fine. But sometimes, like, I'm proud of where I came from, but I'm not going down there repping it every day just so people know I still come from it. Right? It's one of those
he's still
things
talking about zones, and I'm like, bro, we don't.
But he's still living there. He's still in the zones. He's still in the streets. So to him, that's still his life.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's the difference. But yeah, I think a lot of our mental, go back to the health thing, I think a lot of it is what we put on ourselves nowadays, trying to bottle up stuff. It's just like a relationship. Like, you can't talk to your significant other because they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you, I've been with, if I count how many women I slept with, I've been with millions or whatever, right?
But she can't have 10. You wildin'.
But out of let's say 100, we'll just round the number to 100. If I slept with 100 women off the top of my head, I can probably name 2 that has actually cared about my mental and how I was daily and how things were. And that's a God's honest truth number. And I was married, right? And if I called her today, like, she wouldn't give 2 fucks about my mental, or when we were married. But it's one of those things, like, out of 100 women, I can name 2 off the top of my head that I can genuinely say cared about my well-being, my mental health, my physical health, whatever the case might be. That's sad. Pathetic, sad.
I think 2 is my number as well. I'm trying to think in my head, like, and if they didn't say anything, which is just as bad as not doing it at all. So,
yep. And I can tell you, out of those 2, one of them I didn't even date. I just slept with.
Mm-hmm. But it's always one of those.
We were friends. We've been friends since the 3rd grade. We're still friends today.
What's her name?
It's funny. Her cousin. I can't even say her cousin because people know who she is. But it's one of those things where, like, every so often I'll get a message like, hey, how you doing? Like, just checking in on you, whatever. Like, I don't get that shit from people in my life 24/7 nowadays.
Right.
Bro, I tried to have a conversation last night with somebody, and they listened to the first 30 seconds, got distracted, and was like, oh, okay, and just went on about their day. And I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'll just talk to myself. Yeah. So now I don't even try to entertain conversations with anybody because nobody cares, right? I got kids that don't care.
I care. You just don't talk to me because we get deep when I talk to you, and you don't want to get deep.
Like I got kids that are adults that don't give two shits about me or my mental or my health or nothing like that. It's just always some bullshit. So that's my rant.
Well, if you ever need to talk, you have my number. You have my Instagram. You have my Facebook. You have all that. You know where I live. You know where my mama lives.
I'm gonna block you.
You can't block me. I got too many accounts. Go to my mama's house. You know, she let her talk to you. She'll talk to you forever if you want to talk.
Bro, I'd go over there and talk and probably fall asleep. That's how tired
you
I am.
Would. And then you wake up to a plate because she's going to feed you.
That's what I need.
So we was talking off air, and I found this very interesting. You said if something should have happened to me, and the police says, do you have any like suspects that will harm me? You have a list. How long is this list?
I could get a list of the usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 5 to 10 people off the top of my head.
Really?
Yep.
Because
Phil being one.
Who?
Phil.
Yeah, he's definitely he's definitely one.
Baby mama being 2. And these aren't in any order. This is just me throwing out.
You know, I don't think she would. You know what? Nope, I can't. She might hire somebody. I will say she might hire somebody to do something.
I'm not saying they would do it. They would be the person I would send, and then the cops would be like, oh, you actually paid this person, or you did it, or you got frustrated. Yep. You know, your college roommate being 3.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Probably 1 or 2 women in our high school group chat that would get frustrated. Definitely one. I could probably say if you had anybody living in your house with you that they could definitely be a suspect too.
At 110%. See, I always thought I was the one, like, when the police come, like, oh, he was such a nice guy. We couldn't figure out who would do something like this. That's what I always thought about myself. But
we could probably say your ex-fiance.
Yeah.
Okay, so 110%. There's one there.
110%.
Right? You know, and then if we look at some of and that's just the people that off the top of my head, if I sat back and I thought about people in high school and then people who have bashed you on social media since you became the jester, like we could that list could probably go from 5 to 10 of people that I know personally.
Yeah.
Probably about 50 people that we can pull out of DMs and other things.
A couple of white folks too.
There's a couple of white folks that you probably used to work with.
Uh-huh.
You know, maybe an Indian in there.
Nah, not the Indian. The Indian, he cool.
Wreck-It Ralph, he get mad.
Cool. He married now.
Now he finally busting a nut. He married.
Yeah, he married now.
So now he's calm because he busted a nut.
Yeah.
But I can definitely tell you somebody at that old company probably. Yeah,
most likely. Yeah, I unfollowed them, so that's probably a thing. He was talking about your uncle too much. I didn't want to see that no more. So,
bro, I don't unfollow anybody. Like, have your views, do what you want. Like, that's where you get caught up into that. Like,
no, that's why I said that's why I did what you said. I unfollowed them, so I don't have to see it. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, your friends get upset when I unfollow them.
But see, that's why I don't unfollow anybody. Like, you know, we can disagree on there. We can disagree in life. I'm not unfollowing. If you don't want to see my shit, unfollow me. I'm not unfollowing. I'm not that petty. Like, I don't care. Like, I will still be all up in your life when you post shit. Like, oh, this person's fake, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what you post. I don't care who you like politically. I don't care whose dick you suck and whose butthole you lick. Like, if you're a guy or a girl and you like men on men, women on women, I don't care about any of that. Like, I got all that on my page. I don't always agree with it. I just keep on scrolling.
Yeah, but for my peace, man. For my peace.
That's what I'm saying. But again, if you allow that to affect your peace, then you got other issues with yourself that you probably should work out. Because again,
you know, it was more disappointment.
But again, why is it disappointment? Because they believe in somebody that you don't. I don't care.
Right, but because the conversations we've had before that,
right?
You know what I mean? So it was like something was set, and then all of a sudden they move, and now they talk completely different than how they used to be.
That's how it is. Like, look at the people.
So I don't want to be. If I don't want to be around that, I don't want to be around that.
I get it. I'm not telling you how to manage your stuff. I'm just saying, like, look.
That's why some of the friends don't hang out with us now, because they think you're gonna be there, so they don't want to be around it.
And I'm okay with that. Like, there's a lot of people we grew up with that were one way, and now they moved on to like the county life, and they act like they're better, whatever. And like, I know the dirt they did. I don't care. Like, live your fake lives on. That's what Facebook is.
I'm about to say, I have a list for you. You definitely have a list. If something happened to you, I know who to look for. I know.
Really? Do I have a list? I thought I'd be better off. Like, I don't know.
No, you are. This is like the past coming back to haunt you. That's what your list is going to be.
Oh, I can. Yeah, if we're going.
Yeah, yours is going to be like a TV show. Like there's somebody from the way past coming back, like some shit that you done did, like the person you almost threw over the bridge.
Yep.
That motherfucker, he just waiting for his turn. Okay.
You know, and it's funny you say this, because last week I was like, man, I got to start being a better human, because I've done so much shit in the past.
You never know.
That, karma. Like, and this is when I kind of really started talking to Troy about shit, because I'm like, look, I'm preaching to this man, but I know karma for what I did. Like, that shit ain't over. Like, shit don't stop because one day you're just like, oh, that was 20 years ago. Like, I did some crazy stuff to where, like, even today, 100 degrees out, this lady trying to push her car because it wasn't working, got out my car, tried to help her, tried to jump it, tried to do whatever, took her in AC, gave her some cold water, whatever, tried to do all the things to be a good human. And I'm not saying this to brag and be like, oh, I'm but it's one of those things where, like, I'm going that far out of above to try to help, because I just know that, like, I got sins to make up for.
The person you chased under the bus, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. Karma gonna fuck me up, because that was hilarious shit for me. I never seen nobody slide under a bus to run from an ass whooping, but
bro, I could tell, like, if we had story time, like, I could tell stories that people wouldn't believe, and I swear they're true, but, like, I'm just like, man, like, I did some crazy shit.
You know, if both of us go up missing, you know who they can blame?
Who's that?
Mr. Manbeck.
Bro, it's a wonder I didn't come up missing in high school. Bro, if he could have got away with it, like, I would have been gone.
Bruh. For those who don't know, Mr. Manbeck was our math teacher in, I think, 11th grade or some shit. And we gave him the blues. He was a brand new teacher to high school. Before that, he was like he's like an elementary school teacher.
And that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, people like him, like I literally pissed in his classroom on the floor. You know, drove this man crazy.
I ate all the snacks because I'm fat. Ate all the snacks out of the damn closet.
Literally, for no reason, I was driving this man crazy and, like, making his life hell. And then I preached to my son and, you know, my kids, like, don't be giving teachers a hard time. Don't be doing this. And I was like that kid that we see on social media today, where you're like, parents ain't got no damn upbringing and shit.
He grew a whole beard out because of us. He became like one of the meanest teachers up there before they closed it down.
Yeah, that was terrible.
They try to clip your uncle, man. What's up? You believe it? Half say it's fake, the other half said nah, man.
What do you mean? Do I believe it? Like, that's
like, you believe somebody tried to clip him, or do you believe it was staged?
Oh no, I definitely believe somebody tried to clip him, and I do believe it's staged in the sense of it wasn't him that staged it. He wasn't in on his own thing. I think that another part of the government did it, because, like, literally this dude climbed on top of a roof that had SWAT in the building. Like, it's a metal roof. You would hear somebody ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw a video of people was pointing at him. It was like, oh, he on the roof. He on the roof.
Telling the police, like, he's right there. Like, I've seen so many videos recently where I saw one today where they got him on video. He's walking around, like, looking. He's looking up on the roof. They got him all on camera. and then he climbs up on the roof, and everybody's like, he's up there. So
Yeah.
there was like 3 minutes of him walking around. And then today I saw another one where they said the Secret Service got the intel 10 minutes before it happened.
Mm.
So again, it's like, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but how do you, as a former president, allow somebody that close in a wide open building to be on top of a building that has police and Secret Service in the building? It's a metal roof. You can easily tell if somebody's walking on it. They would know if somebody belongs on the roof or not.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't know about is how the hell did he, and they played the video slow-mo. So you can see like 1 minute he's like this, and next thing you know, he turns his head to look at the teleprompt. And as he did, his head goes from being full exposed to sideways.
Yeah.
Like
that saved his life.
That saved his life. Like, you got to be the luckiest person in the world to, at that second, to turn while the bullet's coming, to go from full exposure to the back of your head to just your ear being clipped. So if I was him, I would have fired all the Secret Service. I would have got me some ex-Navy SEALs.
Our taxes pay for those Secret Service people.
Bro, at the end of the day, if that was me, I don't care about anybody's taxes. Like, I know I need to stay safe, and I know somebody's out to get me now.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with, back in the day with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all them. Like, if they would have had some better,
Well,
security.
Malcolm told the security to relax. So that was on Malcolm.
But you got to have security that say, I know you say relax, but we're not going to do that. We're the boss, but we're not doing it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, because you're going to have Donald or whatever president, Obama, whoever, say, nah, it's okay. Just hang out. I'm going to go. They're going to be like, no, absolutely not.
It's just like when Obama, what is it, with Jay Leno, and he got in the car just to drive around the White House. Them motherfuckers like, whoa, what the fuck going on? They stopped the car. You need that in your life.
Yeah.
Especially him. He popped too much shit. Like
we talked about it last time when the show we did when he was like, hey, I'm going to kill you, to that one guy. Like, and now they said that like Iran's got a hit out on him, and like all these, like, he's a very wanted man right now. Like, when
I first saw it, I was like, this is fake. I'm not even gonna lie. I like he set this up just for the election. And then you guys posted it in the chat, and I was like, that look a little realistic. But then I was thinking, just like Malcolm, maybe this was a dry run, to see if they can get away, even close to even getting to him. So they might just be setting this up, and later down the line, they might get his ass.
You had a guy who had no explosive experience, who had explosives in his car with a detonator. Like, somebody was feeding this guy information, and he was the fall guy. Unfortunately, you can get in one of these group chats today, and somebody will hype you up and sell you on a dream, and you could be the man and like all this. And that's probably where they found this kid. He probably had some mental issues, some more shit going on. Found him to be the fall guy just to see if they could easily set somebody up to get that close to be that person. Right? Because a lot of people, Secret Service, you think when he becomes president, he was like, oh, don't blame the Secret Service. They're doing their job. Nope. As soon as he becomes president, that bitch is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, let me get somebody try to assassinate me, and you're in charge of it. Let me become president. Everybody, I'm getting everybody in your whole family fired. Like, I don't care if they're working at Wendy's.
Yeah, I need a whole new set. I need like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your little niece is 16, just got a job at Wendy's. She gone. All of them.
Yo, not the 4 lady.
Yep.
She gave me the hookup, bro. I need her to stay.
They all gone. Like, bro, you're going to see Men in Black show up at Wendy's. Like, what's going on here? Oh, she got to go today.
Jesus. I saw this on one of the blogs. Somebody sent it to me. And I'm gonna ask you, right? Married man, right? Wife. You and your wife out on a date, right? Nice evening, lovely night, you know what I mean? And somebody jumps out at you, you know, with a gun on some like Bruce Wayne shit, right? You and your wife start running, you know. Your wife falls. What are you doing?
The bullet's not going to hit her on the ground. They're going to shoot straight.
Keep running?
So I got to take cover. You're already down. You're like, you know, you're low. Like they're shooting like this. So you're at least 3 feet under the bullet. I still got a chance to get hit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying. Stats are stats. Like you got more of a chance to get shot standing than you do laying.
You do. You definitely do. And I didn't even think of it like that. I'm thinking, yo, he fucked up because he left his wife running. Like
I would have been like, baby, tuck and roll. Just stay there, get into the alley, crawl into the alley. If I'm up, he's still shooting at me. He's got a chance to hit me.
See, damn. See, that I would have died because I would have found a way to come back and shit, try to pick my wife up and get shot. Your ass is just gone and hit the corner.
I would have came back for her. She could have just hit that alley right there, got up and ran.
I never thought about it like that. Shit.
Craziness.
I gotta take my comment off of that blog. That's crazy. Because I definitely was cutting his ass out. Like, you ain't no man. The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, see?
Damn. All right, for people, comment below. If you and your spouse is in that situation and your spouse falls, are you trying to stop and pick them up, or you just gonna continue running?
And see, they could fall next to a car, and I'm like, baby, stay there. I duck behind the car real quick and then like, reach over.
See, if they fall, I hope they have the wherewithal to roll underneath the car.
See?
Damn. Yeah, I'd have been a shot ass. I'd have been a fucking shot ass. Wow. Okay. Okay.
And you're a big boy. You're an easy target.
Yeah. But even also, I can take a couple of shots because I'm a big boy too.
Yeah, see? But who wants to take a couple shots?
Nobody does.
Exactly.
But for my wife, I can go get her ass, bro.
You can get another wife.
You take too many shots. Anything nowadays.
Not if you don't make it.
Yeah. I can get another kidney. I can get another leg. I can get another
life. But you can get another wife.
They working on that. Yeah, get another life. But then, yeah, see, and then
come on, let's play devil's advocate because if we're in the same situation, and we're running, and I fall, she ain't stopping to help anything.
She not.
She don't even know I fell until like 6 minutes later.
Fuck around, she won't run. She be fucking petrified. Like your ass be running by yourself.
She be hiding in the grocery store, like I'm missing something. What am I missing?
Right.
Oh shit, where'd he go?
Okay, we running. My big ass falls. You leaving me there?
It would probably be the same situation. I'd be like, bro, come on. I'd be like, roll, like duck, and like it'd be one of those things.
I'm like I will grab you and say, get the fuck up.
Yeah,
let's go.
If I'm right next to you, but if I'm like 20 feet in front of you, and like I see that you fell, I can't go back into the bullets like Matrix. Like dodging them, right? Like I'm like, yo, get out, like roll to the car. Like I'll stay there behind the car or something.
So if I was like, leave me, you just gonna keep running. Like fuck it, ain't gonna be like in the
movies. I'm not gonna leave you. Like I'll be like 2 car lengths up behind the car. Like shit. Like I gotta find out how I can get them. Eventually, the guy's gonna hopefully run out of bullets, and then I'll come out. And then like while you're getting up, like I'll attack the guy. Like what's he going to pistol whip me?
Hey,
you only get one. You only get one swing with a pistol.
You damn sure do. I'll get up by then. If he's swinging at you, I'll get up by then.
Exactly. Then you'll be up. I'll be up. Like
you fucking him up.
Yeah, exactly. Most guns got like 9 shots, 10 shots, whatever. As soon as I count them off, I'm like, all right, I'm going back now.
So, yeah, okay, yeah. Comment below, people. What would you do? if you and your spouse or you and your best friend get in that situation where you had to run from somebody with a gun and they fall, let us know, and we'll read it next week, and we'll
I'm gonna pick her
make
up
it
and
good
throw her
too.
at him.
Don't have to just read no regular shit.
Throw her right at the gunman.
So what's this new dating app you found, sir? Well, that you heard about. I ain't gonna say you found because
I didn't find.
It's a little wild.
So I was driving to work and there was this app that came. I forgot the name of it. What is it?
It is Size Him app.
Size Him app, right? So it's a new version of Tinder created by a woman. And it basically, you have to post, instead of profile pictures, you post pictures of your hands. It's an AI app. So the AI will basically take the image of your hand, scan it, do whatever it does, calculate what they believe to be the size of your penis, and then match that to a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're matched based off of not your face, but your hand, your penis size to a woman, right? And then it talks about, it will, I guess it will detail what your penis looks like. So you can have a straight penis, a curved penis, a mushroom top penis, a button penis. So basically, AI will say, hey, this person has a button penis, whatever, like the one of those little, just like a little, just a tip button, no shaft, right? Whatever. And then, but apparently, like, it's a very popular app.
So I take it the women have to put what kind of penis they want.
I would assume, or, what size they believe their vagina to be or something, because how do you would need one of those two details to know what size penis you want, right? Like,
and what if AI is wrong? What if like a motherfucker just got big ass hands but a little ass thing?
Right, which I don't want to say
you want to test it out?
Right, but
test it out. Matter of fact, we'll both test it out. And we'll see what happens.
I want to see what they say.
Okay. So we're gonna test it out. I don't know when we're gonna get the answers because I have very larger than normal hands. As you can see, best friend has a normal size hand.
Right.
So we're gonna see. Yeah. When you see my shit, like if I pull my, like, it's just big for no fucking reason. So I supposed to be 6'5", but they cut me short.
It would be interesting. Like if they come out saying I got like a button, I'm like, man, this shit junk.
Yo, but what if they get it right though?
Then I'm about to start matching.
Make sure you put in there, be able to roll under cars under duress.
You gotta be able to duck and roll when shit hits the fan.
Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, man? Y'all got people going into rehab and shit over the National Anthem?
Bro, did you hear that National Anthem?
I did hear it. 3-time Grammy Award winner, bro.
How? This is how you know the music industry is fake and bullshit. Like you got people using auto-tune and all this shit. Like, ain't no way in the world, even with her saying she was drunk, a drunk person can still say, I've seen plenty of people on TV at the like the Oscars, whatever they're doing, like drunk and still belt out some tunes. Like I've seen T-Pain drinking on live, belting out some tunes, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I've seen Keith Sweat do a whole concert.
Right.
Told the fuck up. So.
Ain't no way this girl was like, oh, I was drunk and sounded like that. Sound like a dead dog.
Some people was like, the white Grammys must be different than the black Grammys because they ain't never heard nothing like that before.
Right. It was terrible.
Like, so does she dethrones Fergie?
Yes.
Okay.
This was absolute. I thought it was so. At first, I was like, "Oh, they got some 13-year-old like special needs Olympian to come in and sing," and everybody was like, "Oh, cool, yeah, like okay." But then I was like, "Damn, this person is like."
I didn't see it. I didn't pull it up yet. But I was scrolling down Facebook and it was like, "The fuck is this anthem?" I'm like, "The fuck is they talking about?" There's like the home run derby. I'm like, somebody fucked up the song. It's like, bruh. And then I was at one of my schools today, and it was talking about it on the radio, talking about She can sing. That's how they led with it. They're like, she can really sing. Just that it wasn't her night. That's all they kept saying.
There ain't no way this person can sing at all. Like at all. Like
what's her name?
Ingrid Andress, I think.
Let's see. National Anthem. Yeah, Ingrid.
Listen to that. Like, go ahead and listen to it and give me your honest.
Ingrid Andress. Okay, let's see. Bro, I feel bad for her.
I don't.
Cause it's gonna go down in history. Like,
yeah. But you made that decision.
She looked drunk.
If you were that drunk, that's your decision. I don't feel bad for anybody doing that. That's your big moment.
Let's see this.
Now that it's sizzling out, is your AC fizzling out?
Yes.
Now to a rather new rhyme and rhythm to the national anthem at last night's home run derby.
Right now, the game is trending on social media, but not for the players pitching. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has more on the unforgettable performance by a four-time Grammy.
Four-time Grammy, not 3. 4 Grammys.
Oh, say, can you see? Fans at the Home Run Derby were paying attention to a different kind of pitch last night. Four-time Grammy-nominated country music star Ingrid Andress becoming the latest singer to struggle with the national anthem.
Oh.
Critics.
They cheered her though. They cheered for her.
Because they thought she was like a special needs person or whatever. You gotta cheer.
Yeah, she sounds like us trying to sing somebody else's song.
It was literally terrible.
Oh. Yeah, she looked drunk though. She looked gone. Yeah, she was drinking gin or something. Yeah, she sound bad. Oh God. Bruh.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yo, she gets
There's no way she 4-time Grammy. Like, it's set up. She got Grammy because Diddy was like, hey, let me fuck your boyfriend and I'll make sure you get a Grammy award.
I ain't gonna let her go out like that. Oh, let's see. What's it? I didn't not put none of her songs up. Okay, here we go.
I can't wait to show you.
Same girl.
I know that song.
This is live.
Feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you.
Yeah, it was the liquor. Whatever the fuck she was drinking, she don't need to drink that shit no more.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but she was terrible. Now her ass in rehab.
Yep. I think she was just enjoying herself at the All-Star game. Drunk a little bit too much, forgot the time.
But you got people, you got publicists, you got, got all these people.
You gotta fire your people. See?
They're all fired. They let her get like that. They let her.
Yeah, they did. Because there is a backup. There's always a backup just in case something happens to the person that's supposed to sing. They will say, nah, she can't do it.
And then they'll come out and be like, well, we told her, but she was just like, nope, I'm doing it anyway because she's the boss. Yep. Mm-hmm. And that'll be their excuse. But I'm like, don't want to hear it. was terrible.
It was. Jeez, I'm glad I ain't watched that. That was crazy. Yeah, because I'll see. That's why I can't be an athlete. I've been making all types of faces. Soon the camera hit me.
Well, they were scrolling, and some of the people. The one guy was like the athletes were like trying to hold it in, but you can tell.
Bruh. LeBron's son is 0 for 15 from 3-point land.
Trash.
Mm-hmm. I think he's averaging about 4 points.
Well, it's funny because one of the top, what's his name? Hold on for a second. Yeah, so Jaylen Brown, one of the top NBA stars, they caught him on camera talking to his girlfriend, saying that basically he didn't have what it takes to be in the NBA, wasn't NBA potential, only got to where he is because of his last name, everything. So then they posted it online because, he's sitting here at courtside. Somebody's over here recording, reading lips. And then he comes out the next day with a tweet saying, LeBron, Bronny's going to be the man, good genes, whatever. I'm like, man, they just got you last night talking smack, and now you're trying to suck up to LeBron.
Of course.
Man, just tell the man the truth. Like, that's the problem. Nobody wants to hear the truth.
Because, man, you don't want to hurt LeBron's feelings.
Bro, I've tweeted Bronny and LeBron together. You can look at my account, and you will see that I'm telling him, like, he's trash.
He hear it.
Oh, I'm sure. He ain't dumb. He on social media, like, his dad's like, come on, go practice some. Go out back and shoot some. I got a court here at the house.
Something. Like,
no media will see you. Go 0 for 100 if you got to. Just practice.
Yo, you supposed to do 1,000 free throws a day. That's what Kobe did. You gonna do 1,000 free throws a day, so it's second nature when you do it.
Yep.
He don't care. He's fucking LeBron.
He got $8 million to sign. To go 0 for 15.
What's his? They won't even show his stats. That's crazy. Oh. Here we go. Stats. What a man pull it. Career stats. Yep. They're not showing nothing.
he done paid them to block the stats.
Yeah, they ain't showing nothing. It's NBA.com. I guess because he's in summer league, they're not going to show it. But that's crazy. Yo, show the man stats. He's not doing well. JJ Redick and them on the sideline just looking like,
bro, what am I supposed to do with this?
Right.
Even though Jaylen Brown's his girlfriend was like, he won't even be on the Lakers. He's gonna be in the G League. And then he was like, nah, his last name to get him on the Lakers.
Oh yeah. They said he's going to be the G League all this year, but yeah, he's coming up. He's definitely coming up. So ESPN, they gonna help me out. But yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, see?
ESPN don't have, ESPN ain't gonna do nothing for him. No stats. Yep, nothing available. That's crazy. Well, I guess because he ain't score. That's probably what it is. He can't give you no stats if he ain't score, right?
Yeah. They can still put 0 for something.
Right, they could, but it is what it is. Oh man. So don't forget, do the app, see if it works. I wonder who they're going to match us with. That'd be interesting to see too.
You're like it'd be like your ex,
bruh. Like the one that's on the list.
See?
The one that's on the fucking list. Nah. Man. You got one?
Nah.
You bullshitting last 2 times, bro.
Right.
They be waiting for these.
It's been a long week.
They be waiting for these. Let's see if we can get one over here real quick. Shade room. So let's see. I have one, but I pretty much know your answer to this one, so I don't want to ask you this. You saw Drake house got flooded in Toronto?
Nah.
Yeah, he can't catch a break. They had like a big thunderstorm and shit, and it flooded like half Toronto.
Bro,
Got flooded.
It's he was on top for so long because he sold his soul for whatever fame, and now it's like coming back to get him.
Indeed. Oh, here we go. Amber Rose was at the Republican convention. She said, "These are my people. This is where I belong." What do you think about that?
Did you see the black analyst who was talking, saying she ain't black, she ain't from the black community, we don't accept her?
Yeah, she's not. She white.
Why would we? They were like, yeah, she says she's not black, but she wants to be part of it. She was with Kanye. Like, that lady's crazy. Like, Amber Rose is crazy, not the analyst. Yeah, like, she's just trying to get a little bit of 5 minutes of fame again. She got nothing. Put a couple of dollars in her pocket, you know. But again, there's rich black people out there, athletes, stars, whatever, that will support Trump.
Absolutely.
Right? So why not
don't care about none of that?
Why not get one of them that won't care if you call them an Uncle Tom? Like, because they're all about their tax breaks too. Because again, every person you talk to, white, black, whatever, if they're a millionaire, first thing they say is, "Bro, tax break, tax breaks, tax break," right?
That's why I understood when I saw her. I was like, she's making a little bit of money now. That's the side she's gonna go on anyway.
Tell me any of over the last week where you've seen 50 Cent bash Donald Trump. Nah. He knows what side his bread's buttered on when it comes to tax breaks, right? That man will troll everybody. He's posting pictures of Donald Trump in his concert, like, putting his song on Donald Trump. Donald Trump walked out to the song the other day. How do you think
that was real?
Yeah, when he walked out?
Yeah.
Who do you think gave him permission to use that?
He looked like he was about to cry.
But you see, he had a whole new security staff when he came out that day, too.
Did.
There was no females on there. There was all like, they were all like, it was on point. But it was one of those things where, like, the Republicans, not just Donald, but they could probably get a more prominent, credible, black person to stand up and help them in their pursuit versus her. Like, if they're saying, "Hey, we're giving out free blowjobs," use her. She's the one.
Okay. I found it. So you get married, right? Your first wife passes away, right? You get married again, but you love the first wife, but you end up getting remarried, right? That wife passes away. Who you getting buried next to?
And they both got buried somewhere separate?
Mm-hmm.
Probably my first wife, because that's my first love. That's why I was with her. She died. So it forced me to move on to somebody else that would have never been there had she still been there. So I'd probably been my first wife.
Okay.
You?
Depends on how long I was with the second wife. Like, if I married the first wife, we did a good 10, 15, right? Whatever happens, cancer or whatever, she passes away. And I get married and I'm 30 years in with the second wife.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I might lean towards the second wife. So put it in the comments below who y'all will get married next to if you get remarried, and let us know. Any good word for the people?
Look, people, do better. Be better human beings.
Okay. Go listen to the Slim Shady album. Death of Slim Shady. I heard it's really, really good.
I'm gonna try to catch the whole thing this week sometime.
Yeah, I think I might listen to that work because the computer lab is far away from the kids, so I might listen to that work. See how it sounds. I ain't like the first single, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see. But yeah, man, do better. Get that enemy list shortened. You know what I mean? So you don't be out here looking over your shoulder.
It's gonna take the police a long time to find your murderer if you got a list.
Yeah,
Pablo's.
That's crazy. I got a list. Oh, but yeah, man, do better, and then go to football practice. You know? Yeah. And so your parents don't get called in the middle of the fucking night. So as always, man, shout out to everybody, old listeners, new listeners, all that good stuff. I think January we said live show, so stay tuned for that. We might have a real venue this time, sir. Real venue that could hold like 100 people. So we might want to shut it down for 100 people. All right. Stay tuned for that, man. Tickets are going on sale probably in the fall. So yeah, until next time, man. Out of here. That dumb ass hat. I hate that hat, man.
My Uncle Donald hat.
Oh shit.